Welcome to my YouTube channel, DIY Opinion. DIY Opinion focuses on teaching you skills, how-to videos, and how you can upskill yourself in various ways. Also, you get to learn how you can get to do things by yourself and earn massively from the comfort of your homes. So if you're looking to learn and know more, feel free to subscribe, comment, and follow. Thank you. As a virtual assistant or as an entrepreneur or business owner or freelancer, if there's one thing you want to have, it's a portfolio that showcases all of your services and everything you can do. Now, this is a portfolio I designed for myself using Canva, and it was really quite easy to do. And in this video, I'll be showing you how you can design your own portfolio on Canva using templates and also editing it with colors, shapes, and everything else. So now I'll just slide through this so you can see how this was designed. My portfolio, I'm out a brief introduction about me, my services, and how I can be of help, my skills as a virtual assistant, a picture of me, and then I go into my project. Now, oftentimes, what people say is that they've not worked for clients, so they don't have project works or they don't have samples of their projects. But it's quite easy. With Canva, you can have various samples of projects. You don't have to do it for clients. You can just go in and try it out yourself and then add all of the samples you design on Canva as part of your portfolio. In fact, even MailChimp has a free plan. If you're an email marketer, you could design an email template on MailChimp and add it to your portfolio. You don't necessarily have to have the clients before you do that. And the truth is, there's a higher chance that you get a job when you have samples that you can show a client compared to when you don't have anything to show. So now here we have project one. All this was designed in Canva. This one with Angela Mitchell was designed for a client, and the last one that was designed for a friend of mine. So it doesn't necessarily have to be for a client. And I added it to my portfolio because yeah, they look great. And yeah, their presentation slides, I have the complete presentation. So I can always send the complete presentation to a client if they ask for it after viewing my portfolio. But the portfolio makes everything easier to see in one beautiful slide. And you also have to make it attractive. I have my graphic design. And then there was a time I was producing books for Amazon KDP, and I literally had to watch videos and learn how to design book covers. And I did for some of my books. And I also added them here because, of course, who knows, as a virtual assistant or as a freelancer, you get to offer various services and various skills, either on Upwork, either on Fiverr, and you don't know the day a client might ask you for something related to this. So I added this to this to show that I can do it. And then you have email template designs. This were designed on Canva for MailChimp. So this is email template design. This are template headers and banners that you can add as a LinkedIn profile header, or added it to email templates to my clients and newsletters that is sent out. You also have client reviews. Now, as much as you're providing all of these samples, you also want to show what your clients have to say about you. Now, in case you've not worked for any clients, for now, you can leave out the client reviews. Or simply, if you've worked for your friend or you've helped your friend design, even if it's free, you just help them design a template or a presentation. You can ask them about what do they think about the presentation you designed, or if you worked for free somewhere, or you could even volunteer to help someone do a particular virtual assistant work, or if you're a content writer on Upwork or Fiverr, or you're a social media expert, you would volunteer to help someone build their page. Of course, people will gladly accept, but then for you, it's a means for you to get samples you can showcase. It's a means for you to get reviews from them after the result has been gotten. So these are client reviews I had from Fiverr, and I put them here as well. So far, I've done over 80 something jobs on Fiverr, so it's very much easy for me to get samples of reviews I can add here. And then I continued again. I showed another set of samples. I designed some infographics for a client. I designed some gig images, some thumbnails, and for social media as well, social media posts. Some of these social media posts were designed for me personally. And for others, you can see for my clients. Then moving on, these are Zoom meeting backgrounds. You have some people that want to have Zoom meetings, but they don't want their house background to show. You can design this on Canva for them. And then all they have to do is just put their logo. Of course, if it's for a client or for a brand, you won't put someone in the picture. All you have to do is just put in their logo, and then while they're having Zoom meeting, it will be their Zoom background, and they will show in the middle. So that is quite easy. All done with Canva. This is also graphic design done with Canva, book covers, email templates, and then these are planners, book planners, interior pages done with Canva. Now, there are lots of things you can do with Canva. Then I also added content writing. Personally, I have a blog post on WordPress. And then I also wrote out some e-commerce copy for my clients and sales pitch. So all of these are what I added in my own portfolio. Now, personally, for you might not have lots of things to add, but you can add the little that you have to still give your clients a purview of what you can offer or the skills you're bringing to the table. So now this was all designed. This is it in Canva. You can see this was all designed in Canva. You can see from scratch to finish. This was the initial template I used, and I made a lot of edits. I picked my colors, and I was able to come out with this. I chose green because at first I wasn't trying to use green, I was trying to use pink. But then I noticed that the green aligns more with my dress and makes it look a whole lot better and beautiful. So I chose that. So today I'll be teaching you how you can start a complete portfolio from scratch. It's very much easy. All you have to do is log into Canva. And if you don't have a Canva account, simply search canva.com on Google. Canva.com on Google. And that way you can create a new Canva account. It's very easy and you'll be done in seconds. All you have to do is search canva.com. Okay, because I have an account, it's bringing me back here. But as soon as you do that, it will ask you to sign up, and then you can sign up as easy as possible. So when you get here, the first thing you want to do is to search for portfolio. There are lots of templates you can use for this in Canva. Just search for portfolio, and then you click that, and it brings out various templates for portfolio designs. And what's left for you to do is pick out the portfolio that you like, or the template portfolio that looks beautiful, that you think would make your portfolio pop, or you think would work perfectly for the skill you're offering on Fiverr. So we're going to look through this. When I was designing mine, I actually looked at each of the features of each portfolio, and I had to check if it was something that would align with my skill set. You don't want something too cheesy. You don't want something too serious, and yet you don't want something too informal. So you could check through, this caught my attention earlier. So we'll be using this. You can check a variety of others before you eventually click on, okay, so I checked the pages, skills, work experiences, creative portfolio. Now you don't need too much things. Now this is talking about introduction about myself, my skills. If I'm a content writer, it will be content writing, it will be copywriting, and all of that. And my experiences, designing for companies. If I don't have an experience in quotes, I could write my friend that I designed for. And note that you would also show the design as well. And then you have samples and client testimonial. So we're using this because it's quite easy, it's straightforward, and it's also easy to edit and modify. So the template will pop up, and then the first thing you want to do when that comes up is to think of the colors you want to use. And there are lots of designs you could use in Canva. You have to tweak your templates or to. My name is Amautai, so I'm going to change Olivia Wilson to Amautai, since that's my name, and I'll leave this as creative portfolio. So I'm not really a fan of this color. It's quite dull. So let's try out the few colors we can use. Okay, purple, this. I think I prefer the pink. So now for your portfolio, you can decide to pick any color you want, but try to use just 2 colors, or at max just 3, so it doesn't look too clumsy. So I'm going to use blue with this because blue matches together with pink. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So most of my text will be blue and my background will be all pink. So you want to use those 2 colors that match. Exactly. So the flowers will also be blue. And I move this upward. And then here, I'm going to change. You need to change the image here to mine. In the same vein, if it's yours, you should change it to yours. I'm going to use this as background. Put this to the back. Yes. And then to add your image, you just have to upload your image. If you don't have an image in Canva, you take upload file, and if you take it where the image is on your PC, and you can upload it. I'm going to use one of my images that has a background. Now, most of what I have here, I uploaded them when I was creating um my own earlier portfolio. So I'm still going to take some of the pictures from them. So I can add this, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, so it can serve as a background for this my image. This will come on top this way, and I'll change this to color blue. Exactly. So I'm still going to move this down. So all of this, you can easily do it, and then move this on top. Yes, so it works perfectly down. That's the pen company. And then this is the design we picked. This is the first page, introduction, skills, experience, and work samples. So the next thing we'll add is our introduction. So since we're working with pink and blue, I'm still going to change this back to pink. And then my text will be blue. Now you don't need to change a lot of things, just a few things that need editing. That's where you can change. For example, now I'm going to change this because obviously I'm not Olivia. I'm Ty. Hello, friend. I'm Ty. And then here, just a brief introduction about yourself. So I'm going to write, I'm a virtual assistant with expertise in helping busy CEOs and entrepreneurs and small business owners maximize their productivity by over 50%. I specialize in performing administrative tasks and getting results in a prompt manner. Now, when you're writing all this, you want to ensure you don't make errors. It will be bad for you to have a portfolio that has errors all over it. So I'm going to remove this, move this out, and then add it as owners. You have assistants here. Then just make it a little bit bolder. Put this up. So you have the ability to edit anything you want to edit. I'm going to erase this. Okay, not that. I'm going to erase this image because I don't need it. This two will be erased, and then I can just erase this two. But this looks bare, so I still want to add an image, and I'll add still the same image of myself, but this time around I'll use one that doesn't have the background. And then you don't want to leave an image like this floating. It's obvious that it was cut since it's not full. So you can put it at the edge. Obviously, nobody will know it's floating, and then make it bigger. So this is way better. It occupies the space there. If I make this bigger, then I make this a little bit bigger. Exactly. I'm a virtual assistant expert in helping business CEOs, entrepreneurs maximize their productivity, and then that's for that page. So moving on, the next thing I can do is I go back to my design. I go back to my design and pick another page. And pick another page that I want to design. So that's the technical skills. And when I get technical skills, since I'm a virtual assistant, I could leave virtual graphic design as my skills, layout design, and website design. If your skill is content writing, you can add that to it. And then I'm going to change this background to pink. And this is something you can always edit and format yourself. You don't have to waste so much time on it. You can always edit it and format it by yourself. I'm going to make this blue because our color is pink and blue. This will also be blue. So you want to keep using the same color you've been using from the beginning and stick to it. Now, I'm not going to leave this text as brown, but obviously, because I'm using a deep color, it's not showing up. So I'll use white. And I'll also make the text bigger. So all of this, you also need to put how it looks into perspective. This would also be blue because we're using pink and blue, and I'll make this 80. So it's bigger as well. This also, the same thing you did for the earlier one, so you don't have scattered designs. want to do for everything else. The text here would be white, and I used 28. So it's still 28. This also will be white, and I used 28. So 28. So there you have a full space. So it's very much easy. You just have to keep editing things and adding the rest. So the next thing you have is work experiences. Now for work experience, I've had people say they've not worked for people, so they may not have experiences. Now as a virtual assistant or content writer, you may not be able to get jobs. It's possible you don't have clients at the initial stage yet, but then there are ways you can get clients. There are ways you can always go ahead and have sample work portfolio. You can decide to write for a friend. You can decide to help your friend design social media posts, or you decide to grow their social media page, or you could help your friend via an email marketer. You could help your friend send out emails, or even even if you're not helping a friend, just go to MailChimp. MailChimp is an email marketing platform. You could sign up and try out a lot of template design, newsletter designs, and then you add it to your portfolio. Most of my designs are from Canva, and some of them are from MailChimp. Some of them are copywriting. Some of them are from my clients. Some of them are designs that I designed for my friend. For example, I mentioned and I showed you a slide that I designed for my friend in the format template. So it doesn't necessarily have to be all clients and clients. So for example, now let's say you don't have a work experience, or you just have one that you did yourself or you did for your friend. Let's say it's on content writing. You don't necessarily have to name the name of the company. If it's for your friend and you don't want to put your friend's name, then you don't necessarily have to write the name of the company. You just have to erase the name of the company. Then you write, let's say it was from March, June 2022. You write the year, the date, and then you write, I designed content marketing for, I designed content for the client social media page. Same here, if you have a company, for example, now, personally, as a virtual assistant, I work for a company called Mansa Solutions. So I can always add Mansa Solutions here. I'm still working for them. So the year would still be, well, instead of March to June, it would be March to present, showing that I'm still working for them. Yes. And then you add what you actually do or what you are doing currently in the firm. So that's the way you can add skills. So if you don't have skills, you can add what you did for your friend, you can add what you did for your parents, or even something that you designed all on your own. You can add that. And then moving on, the next thing is the creative portfolio, where you begin to showcase your skills and what you have to offer. So you don't want this to still be colored. Okay, pink is the background. The text is still blue. All of that's that. So you want to maintain the same color scheme all through and make it look professional and not too formal. Not too formal and not too informal. And not too scattered as well. This. And then here, we don't necessarily have to add our own image. We can add image of a laptop because it's related to work. So we can have it as, let me just say, person using laptop. And then it's this. Okay, I think we can use this. You don't necessarily put everything, I just put the side of the laptop, and that shows. And the next thing is you now want to showcase your work. Now, design, this is the template we chose, and these are all the templates files there. And then you put your first portfolio, your first project, change the background to pink. Now you can always attach a screenshot of the project you've done, or you could always use, there's an extension I use, it's called Amazing Screenshot. It allows you to screenshot your own screen, shorter versions and all. So you can always do that. So we won't be needing text here. Now it's just for you to showcase your products, your designs and all. Let's say to do that, you have to upload your file, or you can use this snipe to take a screenshot. Did I use the Amazing Screenshot? Just like this, and then you save. Did I use the Amazing Screenshot or use the snipe to take a screenshot? And then you click upload file, it takes to your desktop, and then you can upload this right here. I already have some of my images here, so I'm just going to click one of my samples here and add it to it. For example, now this sample I have here, a minute. I have this sample here. It's a planner I designed for a client. So I'm just going to add it here. You don't necessarily have to follow the design arrangement. So it will be project 1, And then what I will have is Canva design. Canva design. We have that there. Have Canva design. And then I can add another project that relates to Canva design as well. This was the book cover, but it was also designed in Canva. So you want to put your most attractive designs that you're sure that if your client sees it, they're more likely to send you a message or refer to your services. I'm also going to add this because part of what I did was book interior. People have this like that project one Canva design. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. It doesn't look so tiny. Now you see, I'll bring this down. There are several ways you could arrange the design. It doesn't have to be all straight this way. You notice my sample I showed you earlier at the beginning. They were all in different design formats. So you could duplicate this. And then what you have here will be project 2. Yes, project 2. And let's say this time around, you're showing presentation. All you have is presentation slides. Obviously, they were designed with Canva, so you can add Canva at the front. You can just leave it as presentation slides. This. I'm going to delete this, do this, delete this, because I want to add new samples. So I'm going to add about 2 or 3 of my presentation slides. I think I'll use this way. Let's move this to the side this time around. Here. Remember I told you that you should try not to make errors. You don't want to have errors in your portfolio. So you want to be very much particular about removing errors. So I also have this. This is also a presentation design. I have this here. And I reduce this. So I'll have 3 on a page. Then I could also have this. Okay, let me move this and add this too. So that will be 3 designs on a page. So remember I said it all depends on how you balance the design and arrange it. And then I'm going to add this. Let me add this also and reduce this. Now, the only one I designed here for clients is just this one, health coaching. The rest I designed it myself. One for a friend and one for a coaching. So it doesn't have to be, everything doesn't have to be designed by yourself. And for some, you can decide to add the results you got or some of the things you added to actually make the project a well-done one. And then you can add other elements. There's nothing stopping you from beautifying this, but you don't want to make it too playful and all of that. So I think I'll just add a star. Even as I try to make it look attractive, you still don't want to make it too way formal. Not the star. I'm going to make a more attractive star and then just make it blue. It doesn't look. I think I like this star. I think for most of my designs actually. So just this here, and I can make it this. What's our color again? Blue. Put this up. And I make it blue. And then we have that. So now you can keep on adding project to design in our MailChimp. And then we'll go back to our design and then we'll put the last page. You notice everything else is project, and then you have clients review. Now, you may not have clients review because it's probably your first time, you've not been able to get clients. But what you can do is offer free services for people or volunteer to help people. It could be your friend that you're just like, let me help you go on your social media page. You get. So here I'm going to add my name. So after going on your social media page, you're probably helping them with a simple data entry or administrative task. Just tell them to give a review. And that's very easy. Once they give a review, even your friends will be willing to help you. Once they give you a review, you add the client testimonials. You can just add the name of the person. Let's say the name of our friend is Sam. And write, this is what Sam said. Thank you for creating beautiful. And that's the client review. You don't need to have up to 10. Personally, the one I used for my earlier template was because I freelance. So part of it are from Upwork, part of it are from Fiverr. So you don't have all of that. So then you can also add a means for clients to reach you. Usually for mine, I just add my email address. You can add your email address, you can add your phone number, depending on your choice. So I add that. So our color is still blue. So I'm going to change this to blue and the text will be white. So you can always change the font, depends on you. That's my mail. Now this is asking them to schedule a free discovery call, but since it's related to virtual assistant or content writing, what you can have here is you can ask them to book a session. Probably it's a session to know if you're the perfect fit for their content writing or anything in particular. For a virtual assistant, I could be like, for more of my services, I could be like, reach out to me, you get, and all of that. Then I'll add my picture here again. So I think that's basically how you can have a simple template. Now just look at it. You have first page information about you, your skills, you have experience, you have your samples, all arranged beautifully. Then you have reviews, and then you have the final call to action. Call to action in the sense that you're asking them to do something. You don't just want to show them your portfolio. Let them know, message me, call me, I'm available, you get. And then so what you can do is you can download this as a PDF. It's very easy. You can download this as a PDF. Now this is PDF. So you can download this as a PDF download. Or another thing you could do is to actually get a view only link. Now what that means is you get a link that you just paste elsewhere and then you can view it. So sometimes I send the link to my clients on Fiverr and Upwork when I'm writing proposals, or I can just attach the PDF as well. So one minute the PDF is coming up, same with the link, and then we can see how it looks. So that's how you can have a very simple portfolio designed in Canva, and you have lots of templates you can play with. You don't have to struggle. I did this in less than how many minutes, so it's very easy to do. And using Canva as well, you can get templates. There are virtual assistants, even if you're a content writer, and there's ChatGPT you can use as well. So all of these are ways you can have more content for your portfolio. And please don't lie in your portfolio. Don't have errors in your portfolio. I'm sure to ensure that you put just the right skills. So this is how it looks in the PDF version. First page, hello friends, I'm a virtual assistant. I'm tired, a virtual assistant. The prompt is in slides. This is how it looks here. You have the page 1. This is the PDF version. Page 2, this page 3, the skills, page 4, page 5, page 6 that shows your project. How this one looks. Page 7, and then page 8, and page 9. That's how you can build your own portfolio in Canva. Very easy, very simple, and easy to complete. And so that way you get to get more jobs from clients. You don't have to think about, okay, how do I submit a Canva portfolio that shows my skills, because you have it already designed. So after this, the next thing you want to have is a resume. But we'll be having that in the next video. Kindly subscribe, comment, and like if this video is of use to you, so you'll be notified when next we drop more tips on how you can make money, how you can position yourself better as a freelancer, and how to do videos. Thank you.